Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is of course Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today you will see in front of me I have the first three figures from the Bandai SH Figuarts Harry Potter line of figures. Now these three are from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and it is the original trio. Of course we have Harry Potter, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. Now these are brand new figures, and you will already know on the channel I have already done a full review of Harry Potter. So if you do want to go and check out my full review of Harry, then please click the I in the corner of the screen and check that out. But I did say in that review I would probably end up getting at least Ron and Hermione, and of course that's what I did. So I'm going to take a look at these two, and today I'm going to look at Ron Weasley. So obviously come back to the channel in a couple of hours and you can check out the review of Hermione. But I thought we'd start off by taking a look at Ron. So as the Harry Potter packaging is exactly the same. It's a chunky box with a picture of Ron on the side, some promo pictures on the back, lots of writing I do not understand, and of course it says Ron Weasley from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. But yeah, it's quite a thick box with some accessories and of course Ron. So yeah, without further ado, let's open it up. And here we have Ron out of the packaging, looking very nice. Just like Harry Potter, I think the likeness to Ron Weasley is great. Definitely looks like a young Rupert Grint there with his cheeky, cheesy grin. But I do think it is the same figure as Harry Potter, just with a Ron Weasley head. It is the same school uniform, the same robe, the Hogwarts uniform, of course, from the first film. So it is a young version of Rupert Grint. But again, I think the likeness is great, and that cheesy grin is perfect for the Ron Weasley character. And again, just like Harry, he comes with a pile of accessories, so I'll go over them. He does, of course, come with his own wand, but this wand is not the Nimbus 2000. This is obviously Ron's hand-me-down, so it does look like just a wooden stick there, and it's got some notches on it, which I think are some nice details if it will focus. Probably not, because it's a stick. But yeah, just a very simple broom, but it still looks good. Still looks good. While I'm zoomed in, I may as well show you he comes with a little set of books as well, just like Harry did. They're just glued together, but still the detail is nice on them. They definitely look like a little pile of books. He as well comes with a wand. Again, I think it's different to Harry's. I think all their wands are unique, to be fair, but that should fit nicely in Ron's hand. And then last but not least, he comes with little scabbers. So there we have Ron holding Scabbers, and as you can see, that cheesy grin is perfect for the character of Ron Weasley, and he holds Scabbers very nicely. It is SH Figuarts, so the articulation is quite nice. Even with this big robe, you can still get a decent range on the articulation, but he looks good holding Scabbers there. So while I've got it zoomed in, I may as well show you this other interchangeable face, but as you can see, the first one, as I've already said, the likeness is very much got Rupert Grint in there, definitely see him from all angles. So yeah, let's check out the more confused face. And there we have a closer look at the second head sculpt. As I said, the more confused, perplexed look of Ron Weasley. But again, it very much suits the character. And again, I think the likeness is great. And you put on the head the same way as you do Harry Potter. As you can see, there's a slight, well, it's hidden quite well on Ron, to be fair, with his hairline. But you just take off the section of his head and oh, that doesn't look good. He looks like Conehead. But you can take off that faceplate, plug in the other one, and then you plug the hair back in. So it's very simple. But yeah, let me show you his interchangeable hands, his other accessories, etc. Okay, so hands up Ron. Let's do this real quick. So as you can see, he comes with some open palm hands, some small grip hands. Again, these are for his book or his wand, either or. And then we get some wider open grip hands. Again, these are for his books or for his broom. It doesn't really matter. And then last but by no means least, he comes with two hands for holding his wand. And considering the figure's really small, he will hold his wand and have a tight grip in either of his hands, which is pretty good. So of course he can cast some spells. Leviosa or whatever, that's the only one I know off the top of my head. Let me know in the comments some more spells from Harry Potter that I won't be able to pronounce. But yeah, as you can see, you can hold it in both hands and the grip is very good. That is not going to fall out. Looking good. Okay, so his last accessory, much like Harry, is a wind-swept sort of robe to sort of get him in some flying poses when he is on his wand. So much like Harry Potter, it's so easy to swap out. You literally can just yank out the arms at the socket. They're on a ball joint. It's very simple. Doesn't need a lot of force. Take off his arms. You can take that robe off. Put the new robe on. And it does have a slot in the back there where it does plug in. For that extra bit of security. Let me just get those shoulder blades in the right way. But yeah, let's plug those arms back in. And it should just be simple. I always make it look harder than it is in person on camera. So I'm sure you won't have this much difficulty. I've just got fat thumbs. But yeah, there you go. You can hear the click. So now he has a wind-swept cape. So you can either pose him like this if you want to get him with his wand or whatever, but of course it is for the broom. So let's get him on the broom. Unlike Harry, he doesn't have anywhere to put his feet because obviously Ron can't afford the Nimbus, but he can still hold the broom. And again, much like Harry, you can get him on a flight stand. Probably a Mafex flight stand would be best. They're the ones that hook on, as there isn't anywhere really to plug in. But I suppose you could finesse it a little bit. Again, I'm not the guy to go to for posing figures. I just like talking about them and then I put them on my shelf. But you'll definitely go able to get this guy in some decent poses, and his hands just fell out. Oh dear. And to finish, here we have Ron with, of course, Harry himself. And I do think these two look great together. I do think the likeness is there for the actors. You do see a bit of Daniel Radcliffe, well, a young Daniel Radcliffe, and of course a young Rupert Grint in these two characters. And I think they look great. And again, they're quite small, just under 5 inches tall. Both of them are basically the exact same height, and they are both on the same bodies. They've just got different heads. But again, I'm fine with that, as that is essentially what the characters are. But yeah, I've got Hermione to open next. So obviously, press the little eye on the channel, as I've probably already reviewed her. So check out that review. And let's see how all of these three look together. But for the time being, I'll tell you, today, Ron looks great. Very happy that I did decide to go and get the original 3 characters from this franchise. And yeah, very happy with it. You let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you going to get yourself any of these SH Figuarts Harry Potter characters? If you're a fan of the franchise, I definitely recommend it. It's always good to get a little bit of the things we love to put on our shelves at home. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, people, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. And I shall see you on the next one.